Abell and Bartlett both star with centuries to give Somerset the edge. Lewis Gregory stood out with the ball for the second time in a week to take a 6-wicket haul and put Somerset in the ascendancy. But a counter-attacking 50 from Wood and 3 late wickets for Notts meant honours were largely even on day 1 at Trent Bridge. Abell and Bartlett had been able to steady the ship with a battling partnership when the Notts bowlers were on top late on day 1, and they held firm when Notts went on the attack in the first hour of the morning session, before pressing on to bring up a 100 partnership and their respective 50s, Bartlett reaching his with a 4-off ball. Somerset will have been very happy to reach the lunch interval, having scored exactly 100 runs in the session without having lost a wicket, an excellent morning's work for the visitors. And their batsmen picked up after lunch where they'd left off as they moved the score along in untroubled fashion. The visitors looked in complete control as they moved past 200 with a succession of boundaries. Bartlett looked to be moving through the gears as he moved into the 90s with a couple more 4s off ball. And another couple of back-to-back boundaries, this time off Wood, took Bartlett to his 100, an excellent knock off 156 balls. Nottinghamshire were beginning to be put to the sword as Abell moved to 98 with a pair of boundaries of his own. All that before he brought up his century with a drive off Mullaney through the covers. But Abell was out just the following over when he edged Wood through to the keeper, ending a huge partnership of 223. Soon afterwards, Bartlett moved Somerset into the lead with 6 wickets still in hand, Stephen Davis helping push the lead on to 46 by the time the tea break arrived. Notts needed to take quick wickets to stay in the game, and they did have a dream start to the evening session when Davis edged ball behind from only the 2nd ball after the break. In the next over, Notts finally claimed the wicket of Bartlett when he left a ball from Fletcher that crashed into his off stump. Fletcher made it 3 wickets for Notts in quick succession when Overton miscued a pull to Samit Patel. And with Notts pushing for more wickets, danger man Lewis Gregory counter-attacked. Broad especially came in for some punishment when Gregory hit him for 4, 6, 6 in a row. Gregory was able to reach his 50 from just 47 balls to back up his sterling efforts with the ball, Somerset accelerating past the 400 mark to claim maximum batting points. An angry Broad hit back to claim the scalps of both batsmen in successive balls when Davey top-edged one and Gregory edged to duck it at slip. And with the first ball of his next over, Broad wrapped things up when he castled Jack Leach. That gave the Nottinghamshire batsman a tricky little 12-over session to negotiate till the end of play. And Duckett was unable to survive it when Brooks had him caught in the covers by Abell. Brooks struck again before the close to leave Notts in real trouble when Nash edged to the keeper to fall for naught from 10 balls. There was to be no more drama before stumps, but with Notts still more than 100 in arrears, they have lots of work to do with the bat on day 3 and just 8 second innings wickets remaining.